Good afternoon. My name's Paul Pease, and some of you, of course, know me from the YouTube channel of psykodj67. That's PSYKODJ67. And normally I do a show called the Etc.Show with Paul Pease, which is about various things in life, various news of stupidity and just other things that are at the forefront of the region, the nation, the world for that week, and my own spin take on it. The reason why I'm doing this, though, is a little different. A lot of people out there do not know that I happen to have been, how should I say this? My hobby is I'm a record collector. Yeah, I'm a vinyl junkie. I can live without booze. I can live without drugs. Sex? Maybe. Maybe not. But I do love vinyl. I love vinyl just about in any form, pretty much. I have, over my years of collecting, and I actually started since, well, heck, I'm going to be 45 next month. I started out when I was 5. Seriously, I picked up on sounds and I enjoyed them thoroughly, and ever since then, music to me has soaked into my brain like a sponge. So, because of that, I have opened my ears and my eyes to many things in the world of music since then. I first started majorly collecting in 1979, where I grew up in a town called Crystal Lake, Illinois. That's originally where I came from, guys. And there was a store called Full Circle Records. That was the name of it. They actually are still in existence, but no longer as a physical store like a lot of today's mom and pop record stores. Unfortunately, if they can't survive in a physical marketplace, they go online. So Skip, I know, still, as far as I know, is running the place. This is a freebie. He doesn't even know I'm advertising this. But if you're always looking for records, go to full, FULLCYRKLE records.com. I hope I got that right. Oh boy. But he was like my tutor, my, how should I say this, I was the grasshopper to his master, at least as far as for music was concerned. He opened my eyes even wider than I had before, starting at the age of 12. And I've never stopped. So the point of the matter is that this may not be a weekly feature. This will be whenever I feel like doing it. But the title of these particular episodes, even though my name is Paul Pease, my radio DJ name up in the Chicago, Northwest Illinois area was psykodj Paul Pease. So therefore, this is Psyko's Platters and a CD. Yeah, Psyko's Platters and a CD. And I just want to pull out, at random pretty much, albums, maybe an occasional 45 or 2, and finish it off with a new CD per se, or maybe one that wasn't released on vinyl or something like that. I like trying to change up on things. Now, before I get into, well, the small pile I happen to have today, I know normally these episodes aren't going to start this long-winded, but I figure introductions are necessary. I want to let it be known that if you are members of the vinyl community, please follow. There's 2 friends of mine, TMEX59, okay? TMECS59. That's one of the YouTube channels. And he's from up in northern Illinois, where I came from. And then also, this one's a little different, but I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Pudsi, Pudsi. Really nice guy out of England. Very informative. I love the more information I can get about a record and the artists and the groups, the better. I think personally that it helps in identifying that type of stuff, if that's what you're ready to look at. So there's my referrals for the day, so to speak. So let me just shut up about that part and go off here and let you know what the heck I've got going. Let's see, what do we got in the top pile here? Okay. Like I said, I pulled random things out of boxes. All right. Yeah, that's right. How about a little bit of Todd Rundgren, yes. The album Healing from 1981. I knew about Hello, It's Me, and I Saw the Light, but this was the first Todd album that I ever bought. I actually saw the MTV video Time Heals, which happened to be the main single off of this one. Compassion was the other one. You either like Todd or you don't like Todd. That's pretty much the camp on that little bit. Also, of course, for at least his 70s and 80s output, it was on Bearsville. That's right. Bearsville Records, home of not only Todd, but Foghat and other various groups as well. So let's see here. A couple years ago, we had the pleasure of getting a treat in the 50s music world. The great and still with us, thank God, Lloyd Price. Yeah, that's right. You know, Mr. Personality, Mr. Staggerly, Mr. just about anything. How about we can't forget Lottie Miss Claudie. Okay? Even the Beatles and all these other 60s groups covered this. This is Lloyd for you. This is the Cooking album from 1961. Signed. Yeah, that's right. Very nice man. This is, of course, on ABC Paramount, which was his major label output for most of the 60s anyway. Backwards. They're all backwards. I'm not used to cameras. But the point of the matter is, very nice Stone Cold Mint. I love it. And, you know, I got to tell you something else. If eBay is a very good source sometimes. Seriously. Because, you know, I'll admit, most of my collection I have found over the last 30 years. But eBay sometimes comes in handy. Like I said, with knowing that Mr. Price was going to be popping up out of the woodwork, I hurried up, got fast order. And, you know, I got to tell you, I truthfully have never had a bad experience on eBay. Sometimes I also sell stuff on eBay, too. I'm pretty fair grader. I try to be decent. Also, of course, what did I happen to find, though, the week of him showing up? But a Lloyd 45. Yeah, that's right. Won't you come home? This was the company sleeve. That was right there with it. And I was like, too hilarious. Got Lloyd to sign that too. By the way, just found out this week that Lloyd's got a brand spanking new CD. It is on Amazon and iTunes. And I got to hear a sample track at least. I love it. The man's been gone way too long. I'm glad he's back. And I hope that he continues to just wow us and impress us. Because you know what, guys? There ain't that many 50s people left. You know, there's Lloyd, there's Fats Domino, Everly Brothers, Little Richard. Just not that many left. I know I'm forgetting a few. Forgive me. I'm a little out of it today. Southern Rock, another little weakness of mine. Gotta love it. So, I know you're probably thinking of going, well, Southern Rock's going to pull Almonds? Is he going to pull Skinnerd? I'm wearing my Skinnerd shirt. No, I'm not pulling Skinnerd. I like Skinnerd. No. How about from A&M Records? Doc Holliday. Yeah, that's right. And some of you people are like, huh? Doc Holliday? Well, you know, if you can't tell from on the back here, they got Confederate flag. Yes, you know, hey, part of the Southern Rock's the image, right? You got to have motorcycles for some of it. You got to have Confederate flag. I am not used to YouTube cameras. I'm sorry. And all this other stuff. Well, believe it or not, it is some really decent stuff. Doc Holliday put out about a couple albums on the good old A&M Records. Yeah, that's right. This one here is from 81. This was about towards the tail end from them, though. Huge, though. Huge, popular in Germany. That's seriously. If you can find them, grab them. I'm not kidding. I want to say they put out some reissues recently. I cannot remember what the reissue label was on that. Bruce Brookshire still is in the band. He's also born-again Christian, and he's a minister, if I remember correctly on this. Go check out DocHolliday.com or BruceBrookshire.com for any of those informations on that bit. I found this one, this cracked me up to no end. If you grew up in the 70s, you will remember a lot of one-hit wonder bands. Wild Cherry, how about that? That's right, Mr. Play That Funky Music, White Boy. And look, psst, it's seductively like, it's got the cherry in the woman's mouth, blah, 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 blah. Little trivia fact point, though, other than, of course, being on Epic. Okay, you know, I got to tell you something. I like the old Epic yellow label, but you know what? The orange is nice too. I like that. One of the first things that I remember coming out buying with the old Epic was Boston's first album. That's the first thing I think of when I see the old Epics. But this particular one here, little trivia factoid, half the people that ended up in this band were in a former band called the Jaggers. I don't know if you remember The Rapper. That was the name of that one hit from them. They were out of Philly, and they ended up going into this band. And also, there's a member here in Wild Cherry, at least on this album, and then the following album they made, his name is Brian Bassett. He played it on a couple Molly Hatchet CDs, and for the last, I want to say, a little over 10 years, he's played with Foghat. I'm telling you, saw him live a couple years back. Love it. He is a great guitar player. So, Wild Cherry to Foghat. Yeah, that sounds like some 6 Degrees of Separation music game, don't it? Rare Earth in concert. Hey, I just want to celebrate another day of living. I do. This one's actually a very cool double live album. Seriously. I had the pleasure to catch them years ago from here, of course, on Rare Earth Records. Hey, if you can't get a label, you might as well make your own. So I'm just going to leave it off with that bit for now. But like I said, my last little bit here, like I said, it's Psycho's Platters and a CD. Joe Walsh got a new one, came out about 4-6 weeks back. Analog Man. It's really neat. I gotta tell you, here's the front. Here's the back. Yep, there he is. He's one of the masters of guitars. And then, look, it's all the spines of some of his album collection. Get it? Now there's a regular straight version on this, okay, which is the one I happen to have here. You got yourself 10 really, really, really good tracks. He goes off, and let's see. He's got, Jeff Lynne produced it, okay. Ringo, of course, his brother-in-law is on a couple tracks. And then some of his early 70s band Barnstorm are on it too, along with Crosby and Nash. So really good CD to check out. Till next time, take care. Keep spinning them, my friends. And you know what? Keep listening, because Psycho's always going to have a treat for you. Peace.